Yo guys, what is going on? It is your boy Nick from the Foot Market. I am at it with a double upload for you guys today. We're keeping that grind up, and we have to because there's a lot of things going on, and there's a lot of different situations that people are going through right now. It's going to be a market watch. We're going to talk about a lot of different things today. I think we're going to talk about icons, meta golds, best of team of the weeks. Look how they're reacting to the market. Talk about last year's trends. Talk about potentials for this year. There's going to be a lot of good information here, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, just drop a thumbs up if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, don't worry about it. So let's talk about the market. Like, the market is up, and the market is really up in terms of icons. Like, out of anything on the market, if I were to go look right now, the market in the icon section is ridiculous. I've never seen the icon market so high in my life. I don't really know what's going on. Now, what this signifies to me is coins, man. A lot of people have coins this year. The icons have flown, and I personally just did not look. I did not make the best call during Black Friday. I never expected a crash on Black Friday, but I thought the way that it was going was we never had a pre-crash. Anybody who tells me we had a pre-crash, we never had a pre-crash. There was not much of a pre-crash ever. If you guys go look at, I mean, is there a way to look at like daily? How do we look at like index 100? There just was never really a pre-crash, man. Like, you know, there was a day where it was 97, 94, but a pre-crash, man, is like when it's down at 80. So there was a little bit of a sell-off, but ultimately there wasn't a massive pre-crash. So I think what happened and what's going on right now is everybody has just said F it, which I'm fine with, and everybody has just gone and bought teams. And that's why you've seen icons literally skyrocket in the last 24 hours. I mean, icons have actually skyrocketed, guys. They've gone so high, and some meta golds have gone really high. Not all of them, but some, like Conte and Pogba, they've just gone up. Now, a lot of you are going to be in a situation where you're like, what do I do? What do we do? I don't know how much the market tomorrow. You guys know how I was talking about rewards, pushing the market up. There's a lot of variables going on. It seems like right now everybody's bought their team before weekly rewards. That's what it feels like to me. And it also feels like there's this like kind of like outside shot of another icon SBC or baby icons coming. Now, I don't know about either. I have no confirmation, but it seems like it's a possibility. So I'm a little bit like holding out on you guys buying because I think for your teams long term, I think that the market's going to be stable. I think there's going to be a little bit of a pre-crash for Footmas. Something that I have learned and something that we all know now is that this year's coins, man, there's never been a FIFA with this many coins on the market. Like, the amount of coins that are on the market right now are actually crazy. The cards, like the meta tier cards, like I think Ronaldo R9 96 is going to hit 10 million in a few weeks. So I just think that the amount of this is not his selling price right now, by the way. He's been selling at like 8 flat, 7.5. So I think that what I've learned is that the market is not slowing down this year. It's going to just keep going. So you should get your team earlier than never almost is kind of like the pitch that I have. So I would see if Sunday there's a potential sell-off because to me it seems like everybody and their mother has bought teams right now. That's my read, that everybody in the world has just gone and bought teams. So what that usually tells me is not to buy a team at that time. Like, I always like to wait a little bit. But I do think that I'm coming to this video today to tell you guys that the market is going to be stable. I don't think the market's going to be not stable. I think you guys got a stable market. I think it's going to stay high. I don't see much crashing it. The only thing in the upcoming future that I genuinely see crashing this market is there's two possibilities. A repeatable baby icon SBC, I don't care what anyone says, that will bring the market down. Now, it doesn't necessarily crash it, but it will bring the market down. So you're delusional to think that it's not going to bring the market down because if there's a baby icon SBC and you have the chance at Pelé or Maradona, any of those guys, man, people will sell teams and sell things, and you will see the meta market take a hit. I don't know if that's happening. Every day that goes on that doesn't come out, I start to think less of it. It was something that was tweeted out by Total Ultimate Team, and they usually get everything right. It's not out yet. We'll see if it does come. It would make sense because icons are so high, but obviously not out yet. Other things to discuss with you guys today. Next time you're going to get a market crash. Maybe a little bit of a dip during Footmas. I would say Team of the Year. Team of the Year, there's going to be another big pre-crash. Everyone's going to sell up. And probably on Team of the Year, you're going to see the market really high. I would like to talk about a few cards today. Cristiano Ronaldo is the first one that I would like to talk about with you guys today. This card's going to hit 2.5 this weekend. If he's not already, he's going to hit it. He's 2.48 right now. He's probably going to go higher. I think he's going to keep going. It was like 2.4 yesterday, and the guys in my stream, I was like, yo, you want him? Go get him now. He's going to go higher. This is the most in-demand card all year. He's not going to drop. It seems like he's just up and he's not coming back. So the elite meta market, right? Like, I'll say this. There's like 5 players. Eusebio, Hullet, Cruyff, R9 Ronaldo. Any of these kind of players are not going to drop this year, regardless of what SBC we get. I just don't think people are going to sell any of these kind of guys. Like, you might see Maradona drop, Maldini, That's not his price, but there's so many coins on the market this year that it's going to be so hard for any of these cards to drop, is what I'm looking at on the market right now. So, like, moves ahead, it's really hard for me to tell you guys to go and flip anything right now with coins. I mean, there's a few cards that I would be looking at. I would do your thing. It's a Wednesday. I would go through and I would say anybody who hasn't bought their team today is going to buy their team probably tomorrow. So all these cards will go higher in my opinion, but I don't know how much higher. And that's the problem. Like, yes, they're high right now, but I don't know how much higher these cards are going to go. I would say if you want any cards for your team this weekend, there should be a buy opportunity window tonight, late tonight. You guys are probably going to see this video in the afternoon on Wednesday. Should be an opportunity late tonight for you guys to go get some of these players for your teams, because I think that there's always this lull period on Wednesday nights where people don't really know what to buy. People are kind of in between. I would say that that period will probably happen where you'll be able to snag some informs for cheap and some things like that. Like, I do think that will happen. Obviously, Icardi's at 180. Lacazette is still a little not that inflated, so that's still a decent option. Mbappe's back at 800. So a lot of those cards are getting back up in value. If we go to Team of the Week 5, we've got, so these are the cards, guys, if you don't know already, these are the cards that, like, I love to flip. I think that a lot of these cards are really good. These guys are out of packs. They're in demand. Like, I like the idea of a lot of these cards. I think that they do well, and after weekly rewards, people go buy them. I do. I'm just looking at the market, and I'm evaluating it in the way right now where I'm trying to figure out, can the market actually go that much higher? You know, a lot of these players are very inflated right now. So can you get any more coins out of these players? I think you can get a little. I don't know how much extra, you know, coins you're going to squeeze. Now, all the best of the Team of the Week cards have rebounded. I've seen that. I'm worried about Team of the Week 10 and the best of the Team of the Week cards. I'm a little worried about them. I just wanted to, like, be honest with you guys and come out and tell you I'm worried about him. Andy Robertson's going to go extinct. If you guys bought him on that advice the other week, GG's to you guys if you held that long. Mars is 185. I'm a little worried about some of these best of Team of the Week cards. Now, I'm not extremely worried about, like, Mbappe, Neymar, and these guys, but I'm worried that on Sunday they get sold pretty hard. I think that now they have so much supply that it's actually worrying me a little bit that they may come down a good amount. Look at how many Mbappes are on the market. Now, I know he's 800K, but just look at how many. Like, do you guys understand why I have a little bit of a problem right now with Mbappe on the market? There are so many of his card. Like, this scares me a little bit. This can worry you as a FIFA player. Like, this is something to definitely think about and worry about a little. It's a lot of Mbappes on the market. So you have a lot of supply with a lot of these cards. Team of the Week 10 is now out of packs, and as you guys can see, it's doing well. But long term, it's going to rise, but it's not going to fly. And the reason why is because there's just so many cards. It's going to be almost impossible for these guys to really rise like normal Team of the Weeks. There are some that are exceptions. I think Mars is a new exception. You know, I think that he's going to go probably back into the 200s for tomorrow. But again, look how many cards there are of Mars on the market. And this is always something that as a FIFA player, as a FIFA trader, as a FIFA investor, this scares you, man. This is a lot of cards on the market. Look, I'm on page 12, and there's 12. Look, I'm on page 12. Look at how many cards there are. So this is something that I don't love, and I would try to, like, just keep in mind as you invest that rare cards are always better cards to invest in. Like, I will tell you guys that, like clockwork, investing in James Rodriguez because he has X amount less cards than Mahrez is always a good look. It's always something that you have a safety net with. It's always something that I really support. I always like investing in these kind of cards rather than, you know, I'd like going for Cavani rather than Lewandowski, that kind of thing, because they have less cards on the market. It's something that I believe in more as an investment and I think is better for the market long term. In terms of 83s and 84s, you guys probably, by the time you're watching this video, I don't know if they're going to re-release another Team of the Week SBC or if that one's going to be gone, but you probably have a last opportunity to go ahead and sell these. In terms of my club and where I'm at right now, just so you guys know I always update you guys on Market Watch, and you guys kind of get to watch through YouTube. I just have a ton of high-rated cards. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I just have, genuinely, a ton of high-rated cards. I sold all my 83s and 84s. I got rid of all of them. I still have some of these blues, which I bought the other day, but they're not really, I mean, they're kind of the same price. I have like 184, and then I'm just riding out with 85s and 86s. I'm taking the risk here, guys, because what you have to understand is that with 85s and 86s right now, there's currently no other... Like, there's no other icon SBC. So the second that any of these Team of the Week SBCs go away today, I might be in a little tricky situation. The reason for that is there's nothing right now keeping high-rated cards up. The icon SBC just requires one icon, a bunch of Team of the Week players, and things like that. So there's nothing right now keeping high-rated players up. So that's a problem for me, and that's something I'm starting to worry about a little bit. Not a ton. just listing my high rateds and that kind of stuff for lazy buyers. So that's the situation that I'm in right now. That's kind of like where I'm at with the market. I have a ton of Sterlings as well. I know you guys know that. It's for a player of the month investment. I'm just listed for lazy buyers. I bought it like 80, 75. I don't know if I would get in now. And then, yeah, we're going to be doing probably a POTM video on the channel at some point this week. I wanted to get on and just get a market watch video out for you guys today, and just tell you guys where the market's going, what to expect. Expect to sell off on Sunday night, but expect the market to stay really stable. There's nothing that's going to really bring the market down. Black Friday didn't bring it down. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that's going to bring the market down at this point in FIFA. The only thing potentially is going to be another pre-crash for like Team of the Year or something like that. I mean, we didn't even really have a pre-crash for Black Friday. There wasn't one. That's why we never bought. If there was a pre-crash during Black Friday, I would have told all you guys to buy because it would have been obvious, and I would have said, you know what, this is the time to buy. That's what I was looking for this year. That happened last year. Didn't happen. Don't know what happened. Just didn't happen, and I should have gotten that cue from it. That there just wasn't even going to be anything this year. It was just going to go up. So that was on me. We'll bounce back. We're going to make more coins coming up with more events. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this upload and the video this morning. I hope they're helping you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying them. Thank you guys for smashing the like and everything like that. You guys have been supporting the videos so much recently, and I'm so blessed and humble for that. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a video soon. Peace out.